So welcome YouTube. We are in the process of going live. We're gonna go live on Facebook as well. We're going to connect in another few minutes. All right, we have some viewers already. Yeah, we connected early today. We figured why not? We don't necessarily start early. We're just going to, bullshit around for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to go live. So who's watching on YouTube? We did not go live on Facebook yet. We're going to do that shortly. Let me know, guys, what you are up to. Who is fishing? Who is fishing where? Who is catching? Interested to hear some stories from the bank, because I had mixed results recently, but we'll talk about it. I think luck is about to change. All right, and we are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on both Facebook and on YouTube. So whatever works for you better, tune in over there. We are live at the same time on both networks. So we are connecting a little bit early. Yes, definitely dual streaming, James. We're doing this because the video is sometimes easier to rewatch on YouTube, okay, for a lot of people. So it might be more convenient to watch it on Facebook when you're going live, but if somebody wants to rewatch it, it seems like YouTube is really the place to be. Plus, we are growing YouTube network as well, our channel, I mean. So, it's good to jump on both at the same time if we have the ability. Hey David, how are you? All right, David connected. We're going to bullshit around for a couple of minutes because we obviously jumped in on the live stream quite early today. But, we have a very good agenda for today. The sale is going to be great today. There's going to be, aside from the sale, there's going to be two different promotions that we have. I'll explain the details, in a little bit. It's going to be massive today, okay? And then we're going to have, obviously, a debate or two, some product updates, business updates. We have a lot of ground to cover today. I started connecting early today because I was testing the connections, and I figured, let's just go early. It doesn't mean we're going to go gung-ho 15 minutes early, but a few minutes at least, so it's okay. Hey Sam, welcome to the live stream. Who else is here with us? Who else is with us? There is my live chat. I am checking the messages on YouTube. Jack Wiggle says that Raffle loves to catch tiny catfish. Yes, I do. They love me back, absolutely. Peter says that he saw Todd, our new pro staffer, Todd Grubb, setup in person. So freaking sick. Beautiful combo. I agree. I think his combo is really, really nice. He got the stealth graphene rods and he got himself the Daiwa emblems, which I think Daiwa emblems reels for the money. I think they are the best reels that you can get for the money in that bracket. Lauren is asking on Facebook if we ever got a chance to order the Sonic Extractor 5000 reels. Lauren, let me check. I believe we ordered the Extractor reels. I think I have them on the order coming in several days. Where is my Sonic? There you are. Okay, come on. Sonic Extractor 5000 reels. Yes, I have them on the order. They are coming in less than a week. So I hope that answers it for you, Lauren. So you're gonna be able to order them. Let's catch up on some comments. Let me know, people, what you're doing, because I know the weather is finally improving. Jack Wiggles, he's fishing in West Virginia right now and a few hours of blanking so far. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. I have our blanking in progress t-shirt on, so I feel you, brother. I absolutely feel you. Emil is asking, any news from Supercast? Oh, Emil, no. You're talking about the South African brand, I believe. No, not yet. They didn't respond to me yet. So we are still waiting. It's a new company that we are trying to figure out if we can work together with them. Who else we have? Brett Anderson is on YouTube. Hi, Brett. Noel is on YouTube. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody on YouTube and on Facebook. Danny shows up. Oh, and Jared is fishing as we speak. Well, cool. How about this? How awesome is this? You're on the bank fishing, can't beat that, and then you have free entertainment going on, and you can win something at the same time today. We're gonna have a couple of giveaways, we're gonna have a couple of promotions, and a sale. And today's topics would be really, really cool. So let me just catch up on the comments. We are few minutes away from the official, from the official start. James says that he had only a couple of catfish, very slow. Oh, Lee showed up. Our OG pro staffer showed up. He says, don't panic, I'm here. Now I'm panicking. We have a sexy Lee update today. We're gonna show you the sticker. A lot of you didn't see. I think everybody saw it, but unless you've been living under a rock, we'll show you the newest sticker that we came up with. And make sure you stick around because we're giving stuff away today. We're giving Boilies away today. We're giving pop-ups away today. Then we have a sale and 2 promotions, okay, at the same time, where you're gonna get some free stuff with purchases, cheap purchases. So stick around, make sure you don't go anywhere. Jack Wiggle says he can see fish bubbling at a distance he can't hit. Look, that should be a topic one of those times in and of itself, the bubbling, right? Does it really mean you have a better chance of getting on the fish, right? We should discuss that one of those times. And our pro staffer Todd Grab showed up on YouTube. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, where's my agenda? And we're gonna kick it off, guys, okay? So, today, big sale that we have going on. Let me explain. Big freaking sale. So make sure you don't miss out. And remember, everything is on until midnight Eastern time. So we have 5 solid hours. So you don't have to rush with this. Okay? So, first things first. Let me go over the sale because this one today is big. It's for 20%. Okay? So let me pop that on the screen. Whoa! Right there. Right there. So now, hold your horses and let me explain to you. So 20% sale that is going on today, right? And what's on sale today? Let me just drop those links. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. All right, so 20% off is on multiple things. One, all the things on the new arrivals list. Doesn't matter how expensive or how cheap it is. It's 20% code with the 20% off with this coupon code, Carp20. Now, in addition to that, the 20% off you get on most of the items in the store. Okay, that includes, by the way, reels. Okay, that includes reels, bait. Let me pull up actually the whole list of products and categories that are on sale, so you don't wonder what they are. Coupon codes, Carp. I want to tell you basically so you don't worry, but it's most items in the store that are on sale. Coupon codes, Carp20, here we are. All right, so all bait is 20% off. That's insane. That is insane. 20% off on all the bait. Now, baiting needles, PVAs, throwing stick, catapults, spots, buckets, spoons, heron bait stoppers, bait screws, basically all the end tackle, headlamps, casting gloves, 20% off on all of those things. It's absolutely stupid what we're doing today. You know we don't do it often. We've been going crazy at the beginning and then we tapered it off a little bit. So take advantage of it. What else do we have? Fishing lines, all of those, whether it's the leaders, main lines, you know, you name it. Pre-tied rigs, all the rig components, hooks, tools, all of that is on 20% off sale. Bobbins, swing arms, accessories, pouches, unhooking tools, first aid, reels. That's a big deal. Reels are on a 20% off sale today, which is ridiculous. And it doesn't matter if you're buying Daiwa reel that costs $600 or some cheaper, you know, Sonic reel. It does not matter. Everything is 20% off. Richard is asking 80% off Mechanica. If we want to go bankrupt, sure. Yeah, rod pods are not on sale. Rod pods, I can tell you right now, are not on sale, and rods are not on sale. Those are just items that we subsidize the shipping on so much that we basically cannot afford to do sales on that. Clothing is on sale. That means you can get waders, you can get blanking in progress t-shirt, plenty of things. Like, again, about 80% of items in the store are at 20% off using coupon code CARP20, again, including the new arrivals. So let's move on. It's almost 7 o'clock. So should we start? Should we start with the promotions? All right. So here's the two promotions that we have going on today. And I just want to get those goodies out of the way so everybody knows what's on the menu today. So you can get your wallets ready. And then we're going to jump into the main program. Okay. So again, we have two promotions. Oh, Lauren, by the way, buy the 2 reels today if you want to get them at a discount, because by the time the other Sonic reels arrive, you're not going to get none of them at a discount. So you might as well place 2 different orders, spend $5 on the shipping, but you're going to save, you know, quite a bit more. So just consider that. Okay, promotion number 1 today. This is separate from discount code. Okay, promotion number 1. If you buy a bag of I don't have them here, Carp Max Red Peach Boilies. Carp Max Red Peach Boilies. I'm dropping that promotion, by the way, right now in the comments for you. If you buy a bag of those boilies, you add them to the shopping cart, you automatically will be given in the shopping cart, and you'll see it, free Cocoberry Pink Diamond bait stimulant. The one with the sprayer for $17. So buy a 1 bag of boilies and the sprayer of Cocoberry Pink Diamond will be automatically added to the shopping cart for you at zero cost. Okay, so that's promotion number 1. Now, the same thing will happen in the promotion number 2. The promotion number 2 is, and I'm just posting it right now, if you buy a bag of the kilo bag, 2.2 pounds of Cocoberry Pink Diamond, okay, you will get automatically free Cocoberry Pink Diamond bait stimulant in a bottle with a sprayer for $17. So buy a bag of those, you get the bait stimulant for $17 for free. 1 per order, okay? 1 per order. And this, as you know, is the boilie that broke the internet over here some time ago and continues doing this because some people don't like that we tell the truth that this is the best boilie in America. Okay, best boilie in America. Cocoberry Pink Diamond. I swear to God, the best thing ever created for carp fishing. So, you buy Cocoberry Pink Diamond boilies, you get the bottle for free. $17 value, you get it for free. If you buy the Carp Max Red Peach boilies, you also get the bottle for free. So, so those are the promotions for today, and also the sale that you see up there. So take advantage of it, go bananas until midnight, okay? Or until we run out of the supplies, because Cocoberry Pink Diamond sells like absolutely stupid, so we think we might run out of it maybe tomorrow, maybe after tomorrow, with the sale going on. We have more on the way already, but I think we might be running out, so just keep that in mind. So those are the promotions that we have going on right now. Okay, we'll repeat those promotions throughout the live stream. So for the last time, Cocoberry Pink Diamond boilies, you get a free bait stimulant added to the shopping cart for you. And if you buy Carp Max Red Peach boilies, we'll do the same thing. Automatically, we will add bait stimulant bottle, Cocoberry Pink Diamond into the cart for you. This is as great of a deal as you'll ever see, so make sure you don't sleep on it. Again, it lasts until midnight or until supplies last. Richard is asking, what's the scoop on the banana boilies? So I have it right here. We'll talk about it in a minute. Okay. So first things first. Oh, I'm reading that Todd Grab, our pro staffer, just lost one, a screamer. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, keep us up to date how the fishing is going on Seneca. Okay, and let's move on. So we have a sponsorship announcement. Okay, I think we touched base on it last time around, but this is a big deal, guys. Okay, I'm gonna drop you a link. So as of right now, you guys probably know that in the United States, as tournaments, professional tournaments go, there are basically 2 professional tournaments and nothing else comes close. And those are Wild Carp Classics, Ed French Open, and the Wild Carp Classic in spring. As of recently, those tournaments are officially right now called Carp Angler at French Open and Carp Angler Wild Carp Classic. So those two tournaments right now, basically run by Ginny and Paul Russell, those were previously named after American Carp Society, which, you know, I love the guys, I love Sean, what he's doing, and they no longer work together, and instead Carp Angler took it over. We took it under our wing, and we are bringing all the sponsorships with it. So that's why the tournaments right now are named after Carp Angler Store. So it's Carp Angler at French Open and Carp Angler Wild Carp Classic. What that means is that there will be more prizes, more raffles, more items for the raffle, and generally better sponsorship, because not only we donate you know, real dollars and cents and some products as well, we also coordinate with many different companies in UK for them to be able to sponsor the tournament as well. So the prestige is growing, and this is right now the best tournament in US that you can attend. There are others, okay, but I have been to others. I have been to this one in spring when Sean from American Carp Society was still working with Paul and Jeannie Russell. And I have to tell you, this was the best organized tournament I have ever seen or heard of. Okay, the feedback was absolutely phenomenal. What they've done over there was absolutely amazing. So Sean from ACS, American Carp Society, big thanks for helping do what you did last spring with the tournament. We're gonna take it over right now. We're going to try to follow in your footsteps. And we're going to be working closely with Paul and Jeannie to make sure that that the quality of the tournament gets better and better, although the bar was set very high after the last spring tournament. So again, big props to American Carp Society and Sean Manning for what they did with Paul and Jeannie Russell. I mean, they are the real brains behind it and the muscle. But you know, the marketing that American Carp Society was doing, etc., was absolutely phenomenal too. So we have big shoes to fill, but we are up to a challenge. You know, we love the challenge and we're going to knock it out of the park. We are already starting. So thanks to American Carp Society. Now we're gonna take this over and we're gonna try to make sure that we continue knocking it out of the park. So that is the big announcement as far as the sponsorship of the tournaments go, because those are the two most prestigious tournaments in the United States. Okay, Carp Angler at French Open is absolutely the cream of the crop, period. So I'm going to drop you a link again. I think the tournament is fully booked, but they do have a waiting list. You know how it is, people always drop out at some point. So make sure you put your name on a waiting list. You can also see exactly who the sponsors slowly are showing up over there, what the payouts are. Numbers might be changing later on because the sponsors are coming along on board. So there will be positive changes to it in the coming weeks and, well, frankly, a month and a half. So really great things coming. We are really trying to make sure that we contribute to the community. Lauren is asking if we're doing any sponsorships for the KCCA Harvest Moon Tournament. No, we are not. Not at the moment. If something comes of it, we'll make an announcement, but at the moment, no, we are not. By the way, those of you who are watching on Facebook, I just sent you a link. Subscribe to us. Just click on that link. That's automatically going to show you a box with the subscription. Just click subscribe, because we're going to have some cool giveaways on YouTube coming forward, so I don't want you to miss out. All right, so let's start it with a little segment of what really grinds my gears, because I was thinking about it recently, and I was like, what really irks me when I go fishing? And so let's talk about it for a minute. So let's just get rid of the sail for a minute, and now let's talk about it. And let me know how you do this, because sometimes I drive myself crazy. You know what really drives me crazy and grinds my gears? Packing too much for the short fishing sessions. Like, god damn it. How many times am I packing my goddamn car and I end up with this, behemoth, packed with anything and just about everything. And I'm wondering sometimes when I get to the swim, what the hell was I thinking? Why do I have a full Jeep full of anything and everything as if I'm going for a multi-day session over there? I know that we all have a tendency of overpacking when we go, especially for those short sessions, right? Chris is commenting already that how to pack light for a few hours, and Brian says he does the same but will never change. So, but you see, this is interesting because I fished with Brian recently. He packs up and packs down in minutes. Literally few minutes. I thought always I am the one that I have to have lines in the water within about 15 minutes of arriving at the swim, or else I'm feeling like I'm wasting time. Okay? But Brian was like a rabbit on coke, because I don't know what else to call him. When he packs up and packs down, it's like this, and he's fishing. And he's packed down, ready to go. So, but that's really what it is. I have a rucksack, okay? I have a rucksack. Lauren says she's using one too. So I have a rucksack. I have over there, obviously, what I think are all the absolutely necessary items, right? I have the Thinking Anglers rucksack, and I have the Thinking Anglers, the long compact pouch. So all my bits and pieces are over there. So the backpack is fine. I'll also stick my alarms in there, and I think I am good. I have the scale over there, and again, all the little stuff. Then, the bait. Sometimes I take too much and I know that because most of the time I'm coming back with half of it. So I obviously miscalculate there. Then obviously you have to take the cradle, or I started recently just taking a mat. Okay, if I'm going for a short session, I started to take a mat. But even with that, so I take the waders because if the fish is going to be really nice that I'm going to catch, I want that picture in the water. So now instead of just taking the mud boots or even Crocs, I'm taking another bag with the waders in it. So that's another thing. Now I'm going to some places, I will put a barrow in because I don't want to be lugging all of this, on my arms. But that's another thing you have to pack in the car, right? And I'm not fishing with the Packbait anymore, and we'll discuss that topic in a minute. But, the Boilies alone take a bit of space. And then I have to take the throwing stick because I want to pre-bait it with some Boilies. I want to take my PVA setup, right? So I need to take that and a couple of bits of, and pieces that relate to the PVA. It's absolutely insane. Justin says, unorganized chaos for me. I take everything but forget half of what I need. This is exactly what it feels like. Oh, Ryan Munn. Welcome, Ryan. I haven't seen you in a while online. He says, backpack for rigs and little pieces. Waist link keeps the mat, alarms, scale, tripod, and bait bucket. Then carry the rods. You see, so I have the long carry-all for my rods, and I am lucky enough to put the waist link over there and short sentry net over there. But sometimes I want to take a longer net, so I have one of those old school Rod Hutchinson nets that is basically one piece that extends, but it's a 6-footer, right? So, and it extends to 9, I believe. So that is, the length of the rods. And soon enough, I'm arriving over there, like I am moving, okay, from one country to another, and I'm arriving at the swim, and I have, I'm having quite a bit of a workout. So I need to somehow figure it out, and I want to organize myself where I will have light setup here, heavier setup here. Maybe I should write it up. okay, to make it easy of what I need. But I guess that's gonna happen in the winter time when I have nothing else to do. Dan says on YouTube that overpacking is driving me mental. Working on organizing today as we speak. That's what I'm talking about. Like, how do you avoid this? You know, David says, I carry a backpack full of stuff, bank sticks, pot, 3 boxes of hook bait stuff, and I have 4 rods and reels in a carrying case. Also a 5-gallon bucket, of course, with all packbait, and then I have my net. Sucks going through woods. Yeah, this is absolutely mental. I agree. Look, guys, I think what we need to do is get a pen and paper, start writing down short session on the left side, long session on the right side, what we should have with us. A checklist, basically, right? So this way we don't overpack the next time. I'm gonna try to do that, and maybe one of the next live streams, I'll show you my checklist for short session and a long session, okay? Because that differs too in terms of what I'm taking. Maybe for a short session where I have quite a bit of a walk and I cannot take the barrow, maybe I'll take bank sticks instead of the rod pot, right? That's much less to carry. So let me catch up on the comments. What you guys think? Jack Wiggles on YouTube says, I have to pack lighter because I have to walk distance over gnarly rocky hills to some of my spots. Yeah, you see, you're being forced to be smart, basically. But you know, a lot of us, we are semi-comfortable with the spots where we're going, okay? And we can go to the same spot God knows how many times, and we'll still pack completely differently. You know, and I get it sometimes, you know, things change. Maybe I want to take a short rod setup instead of my 12 footers. But that's not what I'm talking about. We are being, I think, very inconsistent because we are just disorganized. And I am a chief, disorganizer in chief when it comes to packing for my sessions. So I will either completely overpack or I will take so long to decide what to take that it's absolutely driving me mental. David says, I must be dumb because I always take the same amount of stuff, but I also won't fish unless I have a 4+ hours to fish. No, David, I think that's actually a brilliant idea. I would not go fishing unless I have not even 4 hours. I need to have my 8, 10, 12 hours at minimum. Otherwise, I don't want to go. It's just too much to unpack, pack back up. I don't want to do it unless I have basically a day to fish. Lauren says, I have a widget on my phone that I have a list on. Super helpful on multi-day when camping sessions. Also have a short session. That is exactly what I'm talking about. I haven't done it, I don't have mine, but I have to put it together. Lauren, if you can, send us your list. I definitely want to see it because I need to put together my own. I mean, it's absolutely driving me stupid. You know, even today, I'm packing up for a session fishing tomorrow with Brian Santos. And I've been to the spot before, so I know where I'm going. And I am packed completely differently today. I took a barrow last time. Tomorrow I'm going without the barrow. So, you know, and a completely different setup. You know, I took a light rod pod last time around. Tomorrow I'm taking my heavy rod pod because I want to be able to leave it in the water. And if it gets windy or whatever happens, or the wake comes in, I don't want to worry about this thing, you know, topping over. David says, yeah, bro, it's just so much work. Takes me about 45 minutes to set up. I can't wait till my kids are older and I can stay out longer. No, so my goal is, regardless what I'm taking with me, I want to be, from the moment I'm arriving at the venue, wherever that is, I want to be fishing, meaning lines in the water, at least one of them, within about 15 minutes. Okay, so that's why when I go fishing, at least, okay, that's my spare set of rods over there. But even those, 2 out of 3 right now, are all rigged up. So when I'm going fishing, my rods, at least, that are in the hold all, they are all rigged up, ready to go. I do not want to be tying them while I'm on the bank, because that's another 10-15 minutes of time that I'm losing. And so that's my pet peeve, that I don't like to be wasting time on the bank. At least lines have to be in the water as quickly as possible. Tom on YouTube says that he has 3 setups. Well, I do have 3, but I use really 2 most of the time. Either my 12-foot setup or my 9-foot setup. Okay? That's just because, you know, some of the swims you just don't have the clearance above to be able to use the 12-foot rods. What else do we have in the comments? Dave Ash says, if I don't use it for 2 sessions, it gets taken out of the bag. Okay. Well, what I swap in between sometimes, I have a Nash cradle, for example, and then I have a solar mat, which is like a fancy, nice, cushy mat. The cradle is much heavier. The mat is more bulky, but it's ultra light. I can just pick it up with 1 finger. So that's what I end up taking sometimes. I just got used to it actually more often than the cradle, just the mat. Unless I'm going on a multi-day session, then I think I'm leaning toward a cradle, because I know I don't have to be rushing in the next 10-12 hours. Tom on YouTube says, long session, small pond, rod holdall, 2 times 10-foot rods, sonic extractor tripod, collapsible net, same rucksack as above, Boilie chair, collapsible cart. Yeah, the collapsible cart are cool. I recently actually saw one on Amazon that when you set it up, it comes with a, basically it converts into a table. It has that rolling top that becomes like a hard aluminum top. You know, worth looking into. Really worth looking into. Chris says, cradle only over 6 hours, if not the mat. Right, but you see, I never go on a session that is less than 6 hours. It just almost never happens. And I still leave the cradle most of the time behind me now since I got the mat. James calls it hit and run setup, 7-foot rods and reels, 2 baiting needles, 5 hair rigs, 3 leads. 3 leads! I mean, at the spots where James is fishing, 3 leads is brave, because I sometimes lose more than that on a session. Yeah, and that nicely packed 5-gallon bucket. David is commenting on Facebook saying, I wish I had a cradle. I just have a small mat I attach to my backpack. Actually, David, this is one of the items I'm using right now. Okay, I mean, I actually donated my rolling mat that I had from Gardner to a buddy of mine in Connecticut recently when we fished together. They just forgot theirs, but that's exactly what I was doing. I would put it, you know, around my rucksack, and that would be it, you know? So, yeah, let me know, guys, what you think. I think one of those next live streams, I'm going to put a list together for short session and a long session, and we can go over that and let me know what you think. Okay, but yeah, that is what really, really grinds my gears this week. So, this segment has been awesome. Okay, I'm waiting for more comments from you. Okay, but we have a better debate coming up. Remember, today is a Packbait versus straight Boilies fishing. We're gonna debate that in a minute. Before we do that, speaking of Boilies. So recently, you know, we of course started a little bit of drama on social media and in email because we called out, you know, another carp bait company, you know, who makes Boilies over here in the US, and we basically said that we are coming out with Boilies to compete with those. And I understand that people have a budget, right? So yes, this is the best thing out there, Cocoberry Pink Diamond. There's nothing better than this, okay? But it costs a pretty penny, right? It's almost twice as expensive as other Boilies. That's just what it is. It's the ingredients that go into it. And, you know, there's a supply and demand. Those things sell themselves without much marketing. But that being said, We are mindful that there is a segment of the market that wants to use cheaper boilies because you also want to pre-bait with it. Now, I wouldn't necessarily go and pre-bait with pink diamonds. What I would do is I would use them as hook baits. Okay, you can pre-bait with other white boilies, and what I would suggest is take those in a PVA bag. Okay, string about 5 of them together in a PVA, attach it to your rig, chug it out. That's the way to fish cocoberry pink diamond without going completely broke and going homeless. But it's worth it every penny. So, going back to boilies. So we decided to design a couple of new different boilies, right? That will be competing, let's say, you know, Carp USA makes boilies. People are using them and catching fish on them, right? I mean, I always say you can catch a carp probably on a used condom if you wanted to. That doesn't make it a great bait, right? But you can have some catch reports from it if you want to, okay? And of course, you know, if you're Lee, you're gonna catch some catfish with it. But anyway, so we decided to do something with DT Baits in UK, one of the best companies for boilie making in the world. They are amazing. I mean, they've been in the business since what, the 80s? I mean, the company is sick. So we decided to work with them to create a boilie that we can not just have a better boilie, let's say, than the other bait company, but we wanted something that can be similar in price, right? And remember, all of that means we're importing this from UK. But the good thing is DT Baits is a big company, established company, so, you know, so they can do things cheaper than most of the companies in US. That's just the nature of the business, right? You know, that's just what you get when you are doing things at large volume. So we decided to create Tutti Frutti, white boilie, and banana. And so I have them here today. They've been already selling like crazy. And I want to show them to you. And by the way, stick around for a little bit. We are giving away cocoberry pink diamond boilies, okay? So those are going to be given away in a raffle in a little bit. So make sure you don't go anywhere, okay? Those are being given away. What else are we giving away? Crustacean. Crustacean matching pop-ups, 18 mils, okay? And they look phenomenal, okay? The smell is maybe one of acquired taste, but Carp absolutely love it. This is the best-selling flavor from DT Baits right now for a little bit. This is the newest flavor that they released last year after a decade of not releasing new ones. Because, you know, DT Baits is such an established company and they are great at what they do. They don't need to try to catch the angler. They rather catch the fish. So they don't need to be releasing a bunch of new flavors all the time. It works for them. They stick to what they do best and they are beating the competition, you know, at it. Quick catch up with the comments. Lee says, that's the flavor I'm catching on, Crustacean. Yep, absolutely phenomenal. Jeff is asking, what boilie would you recommend for a lake that doesn't get a lot of people who use them? Good question. I would go with something like Tutti Frutti in white. White is the universal color that carp will go for all year round. And you can never go wrong with sweets. I would start with something like Tutti Frutti. If you want to go fancy, you know, you can always go with cocoberry pink diamond, which, by the way, in several days, the pink diamond will be available in other sizes. Okay, we're gonna have 20mm size, aside from the 24 that we are selling right now. Okay, so smaller sizes are coming for cocoberry pink diamond, pineapple fusion, and scopex. All three of them are going to be coming in different flavors. And you know what the biggest update is actually that I haven't mentioned? We get those 3 amazing flavors, right, that we're doing. For the first time, we're going to be offering a mixed bag. So you're going to have a 1 bag of this size. A third of it is going to be cocoberry. The other third is going to be scopex. and the last third is going to be pineapple fusion. So you're gonna get 3 flavors. Actually, no, there's going to be 4 flavors in a mixed bag from what I remember. We came up with the new Boilie. We released it recently in pictures on Facebook. It's a hot, hot pink, and it's going to be called Mega Spice. Okay, popular flavor from back in the day that is going to be working quite well in most of the places where you worry about catfish. Okay, now it might still catch a catfish because they can still go for it, but it's not going to be to the extent that you normally get with most of the boilies if you're going to have the so-called, you know, catfish infestation at whatever swim you are. Spicy boilies work against catfish. And it's like with a mosquito spray when you're going somewhere. You still might get a bite, but it's not going to be the destruction that you're normally going to see with other non-spicy boilies, and especially not with the one that we created, Mega Spice. So yeah, mixed bag with 4 flavors inside is coming probably within a week. We're going to be selling it. All right, so let me show you those boilies, by the way, that we're talking about. They come in 11-pound bags. This is what they are. So I'm going to drop you a link to the Tutti Frutti, which is our newest, baddest flavor. Okay, so here is the Tutti Frutti link. Okay, I just dropped you a comment, and this is what it is. DT Baits and Carp Angler collaboration. Okay, beautiful color. Okay, look at that beautiful white color. DT Baits, Tutti Frutti Shelf Life Boilies. Now, these over here are 18 millimeters. We also have them in 24 and 15. So you have all the sizes to choose from. And yes, like Brian just commented, which is absolutely stupid bad idea on my part, but today you can get all those boilies at 20% off. And by the way, they cost you roughly $8 a pound. Okay, roughly $8 a pound. This is the price you pay with, let's say, probably the Carpbait USA brand or anybody else. For DT baits, for those boilies, that is dirt cheap. And with the 20% off today, that is a terrible idea that I did, but my mistake. You can get it until midnight. My loss is your gain. But look at this. I mean, it's like I just want to play the song, I'm in love with the cocoa. And look at the color of this thing. You know, look at the color of this thing. I mean, is this beautiful or what? Freaking amazing. So that is one flavor that we have, right? Now, we were thinking, well, because there wasn't really a solid white boilie that we could use when white is really getting us a lot of bites. Nash used to make all solid white boilie that my understanding is discontinued. But again, we want something here, you know, that we can get on a moment's notice, that we know is going to stick around. So that's why we designed that Tutti Frutti. It's amazing. So now, the second one that we came up with is banana, right? We didn't have a banana boilie since we stopped working with Carpbait USA, and I said to myself, I want something better than that, okay? I remember their banana boilie. I said, I want something better. DT can deliver that. So, but at the same time, I wanted something that is like a ripe banana. What I mean by that? I want a banana flavor that is like that sweet banana. You know when the banana is really ripe? You know, when it gets a little bit darker yellow, it's really ripe and sweeter. That's what I wanted. Okay, that is what I wanted. So I'm gonna show you right now what we got here. And the link is just dropped right now in the comments, so take care of it. And let me just drop it for our YouTube folks. I just dropped you the comment over there. So take a look at this. So this is our ripe banana from DT Baits. Look at that amazing color, okay? We didn't want the neon yellow on it. We wanted nice, beautiful, deep yellow color. Okay, this is what we wanted. Okay, and this is it. Okay, this is it. DT Baits, I mean, and Carp Angler collaboration. Amazing. Again, it comes in 3 sizes, 15, 18, and 24. And this is really nice and sweet. Okay, this is not your traditional banana boilie, just run of the mill. This is the stuff, okay? And this is quality. I mean, this is amazing. And again, $8 a pound. Where are you gonna get that? What UK bait that is absolutely premium are you gonna get for $8 a pound? Nothing. Maybe you can get punched in the face for $8 nowadays, but you cannot buy a bag of boilies for that. So this banana boilie was absolutely phenomenal. When we designed it, and we went back and forth a couple of times on the color of it and the profile, the taste profile. I mean, DT Baits knocked it out of the park. You know, my fingerprints were all over the design of those boilies because, again, we're getting the reports from you, we're getting the feedback from you guys, so we know what people want, and then we know, well, DT Baits knows how to design it. We give them the information, we test it, they design it, this is the final product. I mean, 11-pound bags of the best bait that there is. Tutti Frutti, okay, and banana. Banana is really nice, sweet banana, and so is Tutti Frutti. I mean, this is as great as you're gonna find it. And I see the comment, Brian says, I love the look of those banana, been dying to try them. Yes, color was a big deal when we were designing those banana boilies because we didn't want nothing too flamboyant, no fluoro yellow, nothing like that. And I think those are gonna knock it out of the park. Richard says it would take me 7 years to use 11 pounds. No, what you need to do, Richard, is, I don't know if you've tried it, but take PVA bags, put a small amount of boilies over there, tie it up, and put it on a hook. That has been working for me really well, okay? Again, guys, for those of you who are not following us on YouTube, which, by the way, we have some great videos coming up on YouTube, quite controversial too. Some new items coming up actually tomorrow. So we're gonna be putting them on our website soon. I just dropped you a link to the YouTube channel that we have for our Facebook crowd. Click that subscribe button and follow us for the great content. All right, let's give some stuff away. Okay, let's give some stuff away. Let's give it away. We're going to give away first a bag of Cocoberry Pink Diamond Boilies. The best boilie in America. Okay, and we're going to give it away. Hey, Dascalu showed up. Mike from Chicago. Just in time. We're gonna be giving away Cocoberry Pink Diamond Boilies, okay? The famous Proline bait done in collaboration with us, of course. Cocoberry Pink Diamond, okay? Every girl likes diamonds. So if you wanna catch a beautiful carp, there it is. Size 24 millimeters because they catch the PBs, okay? That's what they do. That's a PB catcher. So we're going to give those away in a moment. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Catching up on some comments. Dave Ash says the magic twig. Yes, the magic twig is coming. We'll talk about it too. Okay, we'll talk about it too. Let me type up over here. Now, the giveaway that we're doing both. We're doing YouTube and we're doing Facebook at the same time, okay? If we're going to have, now in theory, we could have 2 winners. If that happens, because both guys, one on Facebook, one on YouTube, will hit the same number, they both will get a bag of Cocoberry Pink Diamonds. So you can vote, participate on YouTube or on Facebook. Stay where you are. I'm going to type this up and we are going to do the first giveaway of the day. Don't go anywhere. So, the rules for the giveaway, as we've done it always, many times before, you're gonna comment when I tell you to start, not yet, you're going to comment a number between 1 and 1,000, okay? When I say stop and I'm going to post that comment, the raffle will end, usually about a minute after we start, to give everybody the opportunity to make a comment. You comment only one time, the number. If you type up a number that somebody commented before you, you have to comment again. But that's the only time you are allowed to comment 2 times, is if you realize that somebody used up that number before you. Okay, they basically call dibs on it. So, Sam Williams on YouTube, no. So today we are doing it simultaneously on YouTube and on Facebook. So you can stay where you are. Everybody will be able to participate equally. We will announce the winners after the live stream, perhaps tomorrow morning, depending how much footage I have to go through and siphon. But you can participate on Facebook and on YouTube. Okay, and we're going to pick a winner together between those 2 platforms, because right now we have a lot of people watching on Facebook and a lot of people watching on YouTube. So it's only fair that you can stay where you are, but remember, you can only participate once. So if you're participating on Facebook, don't be slick and don't participate on YouTube, because then you will be disqualified. So stay on the platform that you are, and I am typing it up, okay? Give me a moment. So remember, when I tell you to start and when you see that comment posted, you're going to then comment number between 1 and 1,000. The winning number I'm going to generate on my phone and I'm going to show you. You cannot go over the winning number. So if you pick number 100 and the winning number is 90, you're automatically out. You have to hit the number exactly or be closest to it without going over, okay? The rules are very simple, just don't go over. So be careful when you're commenting. If you're gonna comment, 1,000, that's pretty ballsy, but you do you. Lee's asking if the winners get his sticker. We're gonna show you sticker in a minute, but all right. First giveaway is going to be starting in a minute. Everybody ready? Let me just write down the times that we are starting it on. Okay. Where is the time? Where do I see it? Hold on, guys. It's just too much technology, So this is going to be the item that we are giving away. Okay, this one. Okay. And you can start commenting now. Comment between 1 and 1,000 to win the Cocoberry Pink Diamond. Okay, 1 to 1,000. Okay, and I see numbers rolling both on Facebook and on YouTube. I love seeing that. And remember, comment only one time. Okay? Comment only one time. Cocoberry Pink Diamonds. Look at those beauties. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Ugh. Sexiness in a bag. That's what it is. 52nd. That is roughly 57 minutes. Okay, so we're going to give you another moment. Oh wow, James went with number 1. Is that ballsy or what? All right, people. So remember, I'm gonna have to rewatch it to confirm the winner of this, okay? And in a moment, I'm gonna type a message that's going to tell you that the voting stops now. Oh, Robert showed up. Jesus, he's like our most frequent winner. Watch him get some stupid luck and he's gonna win it again, and then people are gonna accuse me of cooking the results over here. All right, did everybody type in a number from 1 to 1,000 to win the Cocoa Berry Pink Diamonds? Okay, the most effective boilie in America. I don't care what the other bums say. Oh, okay, so one of you between Dave, Ash, and James better pick a different number. I don't know who typed number 1 first, but anyway, I'm gonna give you another 10 seconds, okay? And we're going to stop it in a minute. Okay, and the voting stops now. Oh, okay, James just missed it. Unless James was the first one that commented number 1. Would be interesting if that happens. Okay, so let's right now, I'm going to pull up a random number generator, okay? And so this is not the number that have won. This is just a starting point, okay? This is just a starting point. I'm going to press right now and we will see who wins. Oh, wow. 692 is the winning number. 692 is the winning number. 692. I wonder who is closest to that. 692 without going over. I know that Ray Cullen got 591. So on YouTube, I think he's the closest. 692. 692. 692. 692. Who got 692? No way! Oh my God, people are really gonna be saying this is inside job. Brian Santos got 669. 669. That is insane. That is insane. Hold on, somebody says Brian Wingard. What did Brian Wingard got? What did Brian Wingard comment? Hold on, because somebody mentioned Brian Wingard. Brian Santos was closed. But I want to know what Brian Wingard commented. Those comments, obviously, 692. Where is Brian Wingard? Yeah, if you guys... No, look, we have to follow the rules. Whoever wins, wins. We even had multiple winners before. And look, a win is a win. So all I need to know is who was the closest without going over. I know Brian Santos was very close. I have to see where Brian Wingard was with his number. 669 for Brian Santos. I'm going to have to rewatch it. Brian Wingard, Brian, if you're watching, can you remind me what number you got? That was interesting. Okay. 692. 692 winner. Wow. Okay. All right, so we got one. Remember, we have another giveaway coming up. Okay, so don't go anywhere. Okay, we have one more giveaway going on. Yeah, on YouTube, Jack Wiggles, yes, 669 is under 692. Yep, and 692 is the winning number, absolutely. Wow, okay. People are gonna really say that this is inside job. Brian Wingard is on YouTube, but I don't see, I'm looking at the comments on YouTube, and I don't see a comment that is closer than 669, I think, or 662 that Brian Santos had. Well, we'll rewatch it, but right now it at least appears, that's not confirmation, that Brian Santos, unbelievable, okay, has won. We will confirm it afterwards. All right, stay in because we have more giveaways, okay? Now, just to remind you, we have a sale going on. For those of you who feel bad that you didn't win, here is your chance to basically save a pretty penny. Carp 20 for 20% off all new arrivals and most of the items on the website. Okay? This is not going to happen anytime soon, so take advantage of the sale today. Okay? 20% off, not gonna be very often that is going to happen. Tom says, I still feel like a winner, just scooped up one bag of each, banana and tutti frutti. There you go, man. For that price with a discount, how can you go wrong? Automatically a winner, absolutely. All right, so now let's start our debate. Remember, the topic for the day was Packbait versus Boilie fishing. Okay, so let's talk about that, and we're gonna give some more stuff away right after that. So Packbait versus Boilie fishing. And you can start commenting on that already. Okay, there was a heavy chat going on before the live stream on our Facebook page regarding this. So, Frankie says Packbait debate is over. I don't know on which side of the fence you are, but I'll tell you my take on it. So last season, the entire season virtually, I was a packbaiter. Okay, that's what I called it. So I was using panko, grits, strawberry jello, of course, sweet corn, actually about, a decent amount. I was using a lot. And breadcrumbs. And so that was my fishing last season. Last season, I had about 630s. 630 plus carp is what I had last season, and I was using Packbait a lot. Now, my Packbait wasn't too cheap because I was using special organic vanilla that I found that had a nice amount of booze in it, and booze obviously is a good attractant for carp. It's for humans too and for travel, but carp love it just like we do. So my Packbait was actually coming up pretty expensive, right? And at some point I started thinking, should I go that old English style and just stick to Boilies, PVAs, pellets, whatever, and give up the Packbait? So this season, I decided to go away from the Packbait completely and stick to straight boilie fishing. What that means is zero packbait, no packbait. So far, the results are that straight boilie fishing, for me at least this year, is proving to be much more productive, much more successful than using a packbait. Of course, it's also much cleaner, right? Because you don't have to be going over this, and you know how it is. Right in the middle of you doing the goddamn packbait or you know, getting dirty on the bank, that's when you're gonna get a run. So that's been the case for me. Now, to keep it fair, I wasn't taking a bunch of boilies and like baiting heavy every single time I go fishing, which would be stupid too. But instead I was, you know, throwing about 15, 20 boilies where I'm fishing. And then on occasion, I would put 4 or 5 of them in a PVA bag and sometimes chug it out. Amounts would vary based on how the activity was, how the fishing was, if there were bites or no bites, to basically give me an idea if the fish are, you know, feeding on that thing or not, or if it's just sitting there. So, here is what I was thinking. When is the packbait making more sense? And when is it not, right? So, I fish a lot on Connecticut River, Delaware River, and then on some still waters, but mostly rivers. Have any of you ever seen what happens with a packbait that you chug into the river, even with a slow to moderate current? You should find videos on YouTube. I don't have my own, but this thing is absolutely getting obliterated in the river by the current. So at least in the river, I figured it really doesn't make that much sense if there is any semi-decent current and the water movement to fish with packbait. Because this thing will disperse and within 10 minutes will be a mile away from where you put it in, where you casted this. So, now the question is, well, is it much different with boilies, right? Boilies, as Fred is mentioning in the comments, he's right. They will largely roll away and they will be maybe not a mile away like the packbait, but a half a mile away, okay, in 10-15 minutes. Now, I think what's important to recognize is that those are not, in my opinion, equally bad ideas. I think packbait is a worse idea on the river that has any moderate flow at all because the thing is poof gone. If you're going to use boilies, cut them in half. Cut them in half, they at least have a chance of survival, okay, in a running river. You know, what makes it better with the boilies, I think, and I think that this is where part of the success is coming from, is I started seeing them getting stuck under the rocks, you know, in between the pebbles, in crevices, the way that packbait cannot, because packbait and the particle bait is just so small that it will get flushed away, vast majority of the time, much more easily than a piece of boilie that is cut in half, right? If it's not going to be perfectly circular, but just cut in half, it will get wedged in here and there, or sometimes it will stay on the bottom. Don't get me wrong, some of it will wash away, but a lot of it will stay there if the current is not too bad. And I cannot say the same thing about packbait. So that's one of the reasons when fishing the rivers, I decided to really stick with the boilies. And you don't have to go crazy because everybody knows boilies are expensive too, right? Once you start, you know, chumming with it. But at the very least, 4 or 5 boilies, cut them in half, PVA, put it on a hook, toss it out, and I think you will be much better off than with a packbait. That's been at least my experience. Let me know. Let me catch up on some of your comments. Let me know what you guys think, because this is my experience. Jared says, packbait for me. Can't chum in my area, unfortunately. Both styles are effective with the right angler. So I have a question, Jared. If you put it on a PVA and on a hook as part of your rig, I don't think that's considered chumming anymore. That is why Packbait is allowed for you, because it is part of your rig. So if you put PVA on your hook, that's part of your rig, and you're pretty sure, I'm pretty sure you'll be allowed to fish that way, and it's not considered chumming. So keep that in mind, because I've heard about those restrictions. Let's catch up on some other comments. I want to see what ideas you have. Jeff Kramer says Packbait. Yes, I saw it, brother, in your awesome videos on your YouTube channel. I know you love Packbait. I know you're a serious Packbaiter, just like our Lee pro stuffer. Tom says, started with Boilies, never caught anything. Then switched to oatmeal and corn Packbait with puffs and did incredible. That's interesting. Are you fishing still water, Tom, or are you fishing a river? I would love to know, because on a river, that would be an incredible result. Now he says he uses Packbait with tiger nuts. That's a better idea. Tiger nuts are heavier. Tiger nuts are heavier, and they will stay in the swim a little bit longer, obviously depending on the current if you are fishing a river. Fred says on Facebook that the small particles act almost like sand and funnel into small spots, especially places that are too big for boilies. Together I have some underwater video from my kayak, middle of the river, of what my Packbait looks like. So that's interesting stuff. Fred says it's the other way around. That he puts the Packbait, now it depends what's in your Packbait too, right? The more particles you have, the better the chance that it will get stuck somewhere over there. Now, I don't doubt that this is what you have on video, and I think I've seen that video once. But I think Boilies simply do it, I think, to a better degree, right? I have to, what we have to do on these, put a camera under the water, toss Packbait and toss some cut Boilies and see how it behaves, to have some direct reference. But it's interesting, Fred thinks it's the other way around, that the Packbait will linger around longer in a running river. I wonder what other people are thinking. And James just dropped a link to the tiger nuts, by the way, that we have. Brett on YouTube says, cut them in half for less drifting. Absolutely, that is exactly what I said. Cut them in half. They will stick to the bottom better, and they will stay there longer or get stuck easier in the crevices. Dave says, I think when a cut boilie gets momentum, it's gone. Look, it's possible, right? If a cut boilie gets momentum, you might as well be fishing naked. Okay, what I mean by it, forget the boilies and probably forget the Packbait too. That means that there's just so much going on that probably you need a 6-ounce lead to hold your own setup. That's what I would be thinking. If you know that fish in front of you, then boilies. Sam Williams is commenting on YouTube. It seems like he is pro boilie. What else do we have in the comments? Brett says, to be honest, I use Packbait and homemade boilies together and use matching pop-ups. Now that's an interesting combo. You can toss cut boilies or even the whole boilies into your Packbait and do it together. Maybe that's the best of the both worlds. Why haven't I thought of that first? That's a good idea. Do both, Packbait and that. Except that, you know what? I don't like getting dirty with the Packbait if I know that the boilies have been working for me. So last year I had 630 plus fish on Packbait. This year, and of course season will vary, right? Where I go, how much I fish, but I think it was fairly similar. This year I had roughly, I'm gonna say 25 30s already. Now, granted, I have fished some of the places that produce a little bit more, but I fished those places last year too. And overall, I've been just doing better with boilies, with straight boilies. So that's interesting. Mike's Carp is here on Facebook. He says he loves crumbling boilies into packbait. Now that's the way to do it, I think, if you're gonna do packbait. I think that's the way. Now, if you're fishing on a lake or on a reservoir, it's a still water, I mean, then playing field is pretty much evened out, right? Because that packbait, actually packbait might have an advantage because that's going to create you a nice cloud, you know, of scent, and I think you will attract fish more. But now the question becomes, if you use packbait, right? The word on the street is that you will attract more smaller carp, unlike with boilies, that will attract bigger carp and at least not as much nuisance fish. What do you think of that? I mean, it's been proven correct to me this year. I don't know if it's a fluke or if that's actually how it works, but if I use packbait, you know, there's going to be a feeding frenzy between all the small fish. I am hoping that when the carp comes in, they all shoosh away, but I don't think that's how it works. So, does fishing packbait catches you smaller fish? Now, if I'm gonna be fishing for only a few hours and I really wanna get a bite, I think in theory packbait would be a very good idea if the swim permits it, right? If it's not too crazy with the current. But otherwise, wouldn't boilie be better? You avoid the nuisance fish, you stay cleaner, and I think you will attract bigger fish. What do you think? What do you think? That's been the case for me this year. I've never done this before, where I completely gave away packbait and just went straight boilies, with very little baiting every single time I go there. It's just literally about 20 boilies each time. That's what I bait with. And then the rest depends on the activity. Lee makes a good point. What he does with solid bags is basically pack baiting but cleaner. Yeah, so this is what's really appealing to me. It's much cleaner, right? I hate having the pack baits on my hands and then go touch my rods, reels, because I'm a tackle tart. Okay, I am really stupid with it. I will be cleaning it later. So that also has something to do with that. But Dave makes a good point. I think they both are great methods. A lot of it comes down to personal preference, but there is more to that. I think I don't know if it was James that I was talking to from Pennsylvania or somebody else, but in my case also, when I first gave up packbait, okay, it's funny how it sounds, I gave up packbait, and I went just with straight boilies. I felt I'm fishing naked. Okay, and I don't mean like Lee Hearn naked, okay, with his ass out, but I just mean like, oh my God, it's like I'm just tossing something without any baiting at all. It doesn't matter that I threw about 20 boilies over there around my bait. It just felt odd. Okay, it's like, oh my God, there is nothing there. How is the fish going to come? And then boom, fish comes in. Boom, another fish. A 30-pounder, a 32-pounder. I started this in early May on the Delaware River. I went with James. James was the witness. Forget packbait. I just did a little bit of boilies. One run, but a solid run, 32 and a half. 32 and a half, and it was sometime, I think, in early May when the water was still very cold. I was like, wow, this can actually work. Let's catch up on some comments. My packbait, that's Sam Williams, is panko, DT pellets, and ground bait and boilies. Now that's different. That's different than a traditional packbait that I was really referring to, which is strawberry jello. This is different. I like that type of packbait, absolutely. And yeah, Steve is right on YouTube. Confidence is a huge key. He says he has little to no confidence in boilies, but lots in packbait. And that's a good point. Like I mentioned, when I this year started without packbait, the confidence was really low. I needed to wait it out and actually land a couple of solid fish before I realized that I'm onto something, for myself at least. Fred says fish give off pheromones when they feed regardless of the size, so small fish come in, leave a positive feeding pheromone. That's interesting. So we're getting scientific on this. So I don't know to what degree that is true. I'm assuming that there's, you know, truth to it. But does that make up for the idea that people think that boilies, baiting with boilies catches bigger fish? That's an interesting debate. There you go. Don says right now on Facebook, I generally catch more but smaller fish on Packbait. I'm over it. There you go, brother. I am with you. Now, look, anybody who fishes with Packbait, more power to you. I am just giving you my experience because maybe that a little bit food for thought is gonna make you think of giving up Packbait for a little bit, try just boilies and see how it goes. Or you can do solid bags or PVA bags with larger either particles or larger bait like cut or crushed boilies, which I think is a great idea too. Sam says on YouTube, Ian O'Connell and I fishing at the beginning of, and all was using single hook bait with DT end blend. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. I think that there is a lot of truth to it, but I concur. It's very difficult to make a switch when you're fishing Packbait because that's really where your confidence is, right? You know you're catching fish. And that first time you're gonna go away from Packbait with just straight boilies and you're not gonna catch one, you're going to be over it. Well, if you try it for a couple of weeks of solid fishing and start getting some data for yourself so you can get an idea how it's working out for you. I wonder if a lot of you would have similar experience like I did, you know, when going away from the Packbait. In the meantime, for those of you, because there's also a heavy debate going on YouTube, for those of you on Facebook, I just dropped you a link to our YouTube channel. Just hit that subscribe button. Don't be a bum, you know, hit that subscribe button, give us an extra boost. In return, we're gonna do some giveaways on YouTube, one of those live streams in the near future. Okay, but give us a boost with the subscription. Chuck Knoll says, if you look at a boilie 14 millimeter and under as your pickup, they are to me just as good as corn or tiger nut with pack on the lead. I kind of agree. There's a reason why I notoriously fish 24 millimeter boilies like those. Why? I catch, not that I don't ever catch either a catfish or a smaller carp, but I catch so few of them right now. They are just, not that they cannot fit this in their mouth, because you know carp's mouth is huge, but they are not as willing to go after this when they have other options. And especially in a summertime like right now, smaller size baits work better because the carp is not, it's not desperate for your bait. But with that being said, if you want bigger fish, I believe in it that you should use a bigger bait. So there is some truth to that as well. Dave says, I felt like I was putting a basketball on my hair with a 24 millimeter the first time I used one. Dave and I met last week at the Harbor Park in Connecticut. He was fishing there, I think, with his son, a very nice fella. I gave him some of the boilies. I don't know if this was the first time he was using 24s or not, but I left him with some. I think some Cocoberry Pink Diamond, some Scopex, and some Pineapple, I think. I don't know if there was anything else. And some DT dumbbells, the wafters. But yeah, but that's what it is. When you put for the first time that 24 millimeter boilie, you're like, Jesus Christ, what am I gonna catch with this? Well, you're gonna catch bigger carp. That's really what it is. That bigger bait is designed for that. It's going to be swallowed by a really hungry smaller carp, but not as often because not all of them will be as desperate to go after that size of a boilie. Okay, so yes, bigger bait, bigger fish is absolutely true. Sam Williams says that the end blend has been working for him really well. I think Brian Santos also is in love with the end blend. He's been catching left and right on it. Let's see what Fred is saying. Fred says, when it comes down to it, no one said bait is better than the other. Each body of water is different. Each carp reacts different. Yeah, but you know what? I think that's more of a bumper sticker comment, with all the respect. I mean, Fred is a great angler, and he'll outfish me, most of the times. But there's some truth to those statements too, that bigger baits catches bigger fish. I think statistically speaking, that has been correct with me. I think also that since I was at least fishing packbait last year, all year, and this entire year I've been fishing boilies, I've been doing better. I'm starting to think that I think boilie fishing, straight boilie fishing and PVA bags maybe with extra boilies is the way to go. Just because the stats are speaking that to me. I don't want to be stuck in my ways. And if this ever changes, I would go back to packbait. And in some situations, it still might be a better idea. I just don't like that I have to get dirty with it. God knows I have to get dirty with enough when fishing, like all of us. Chuck on YouTube says, for me, my fishing time is limited and my locations are not full of hogs, so I don't use large boilies. Fair enough, Chuck. That's a fair assessment of why, in your case, packbait might be a better idea. You don't have huge fish over there, time is limited, get that packbait going and get some runs. That is a very, very good assessment. I like that, absolutely. Dan on Facebook says, there are spots we fish in the Connecticut River that fish better with boilies no matter what time of year. And oddly enough, particle will fish better at the next swim quarter mile away. That's interesting. I wonder if the topography of the bottom of the swims, two different swims, is so different that the particles get stuck in one place so much better than boilies and vice versa. I wonder if that is responsible for holding fish over there better and longer. Think about that. That's really interesting. Okay guys, let's do a second giveaway. Okay, I told you that there's a second giveaway and we are about to do this. But before we do that, we have a new sticker that is available. It's been circulating online. Yes, it's real, okay? And it's with our pro staffer Lee Hearn, the legend of Connecticut, the self-proclaimed, rightfully so, second rod in Connecticut. I think he's a first rod in Connecticut, honestly. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Just like those are the best boilies in United States right now, okay? And that's a fact. It's not an opinion. That's a fact. I'm gonna say it now. Lee Hearn is the first rod in Connecticut. There, you've heard it here first on our Facebook. Lee Hearn is the first rod in Connecticut. The best angler in Connecticut. There, I said it. A sexy one at that, and I'm going to show you this in a minute. Okay, but Lee Hearn, okay, I mean, listen, if you want to be the first rod in Connecticut, you better have the looks to back it up. Okay, and this brother got it all. Okay, so listen, hide your wives. I'm about to show it to you. Okay, hide your wives, I'm telling you, especially if you're within the vicinity of Cromwell, Connecticut, hide your wives. So this is the sticker that we recently made, okay, with Lee. Okay, there it is. I mean, how sexy is that? Look at that. Carpangler.com. For those who don't have to try too hard. And then go, you know what, yourself. There you go. The legend. I mean, look at that. So how do you get that sticker? Well, we still have some left, but they are going fast, to be honest, okay? Either a lot of you have some closeted ideas. There's nothing wrong with that. But Lee is a married man. Now, he's happily married. Now, to be honest, we didn't ask his wife if she's happily married, but I know Lee is happily married. That being said, he looks like the type of guy that might do you a favor or two. And remember, what happens in the bivvy stays in the bivvy. I'll be the first one to tell you. So again, if you want this sticker, in addition to the Carp Angler stickers that we give with every order right now, you can place the order today. You can place the order today and leave a comment during checkout, Sexy Lee. If you leave that comment during checkout, we're going to include Sexy Lee sticker alongside our regular Carp Angler sticker, okay? This is a limited edition thing. If you don't want to get it for yourself, get it for your wife. It's like getting Mark Anthony, okay, or Brad Pitt, okay, as a sticker. Even better, okay? That's what it is. You know what? Lee looks like the version of Brad Pitt from the Fight Club. Look at those muscles. Now, to be perfectly honest, the carp got totally traumatized to this day, has crossed eyes and spasms in the local swim, okay? I don't know if it was Ian Sorrell that was with him, okay, or who the mysterious photographer was, but I think this is why Ian had to move to Florida, okay? I think this is the reason Ian Sorrell moved to Florida. I suspect that he was the photographer in this picture. I mean, look at this. This can be yours. Any order, no matter how small or how big. Okay? And again, if you don't want to get it for your bait bucket, get it for your wife. You will thank Lee later. Okay? He will renew the spark in your marriage with one sticker. So Lee just confirmed it was Ian Sorrell himself, who was the photographer right here. There's so much history, so much legend behind this picture, behind this sticker. You should be ashamed of yourselves if you don't get it, okay? Put it on your car, put it on your bait bucket, put it in your garage. Jesus, this is legendary, okay? And it's a very limited quantity, so make sure you get on it. Let me catch up on some comments before we do our final giveaway of the day. We have some Crustacea pop-ups over here. Let's see. Sam Williams, our New York cock chair, he says, we want the t-shirt and hoodie made. I'm assuming he's referring to a hoodie and a t-shirt with this. I know we can make it happen. If the demand will be there, we'll do it. We will do it. Well, people are laughing their asses off over there. He definitely wants a hoodie. Are you taking it for yourself or for your wife, Sam? Because I have a feeling your wife is requesting this. Okay, I told you, hide your wives. Let's... Yeah, people, by the way, are asking. Remember, there are two promotions going on today. Let me post this again and let me remind you. If you buy, add this to your shopping cart, Cocoberry Pink Diamonds, automatically, you don't have to do anything, a bait stimulant will be added to shopping cart for free. Cocoberry Pink Diamond bait attractant in a bottle with a spray will be added to the shopping cart the moment you add this to the shopping cart today. Okay? Same thing, if you order Carp Max Red Peach Boilies. I'm dropping you a link right now so some of you don't have to search for it. If you buy Red Peach Carp Max Boilies today, you will get the bait stimulant for free added in your shopping cart. You don't even have to do anything. You'll see it there. The page will refresh itself and the bait stimulant will be there. Okay? Those are today's promotion. Do not miss on it. This is until midnight. So Cocoberry Pink Diamond Boilies get you a free bottle of stimulant, and Carp Max Red Peach Boilies get you a bottle of stimulant today as well. That's $18 bottle that you get for free. Where else are you gonna get this? $18 bottle that you get for free. Okay? So, and Sam says that we will break the internet. Absolutely. So those are the two promotions. Remember, it will automatically be in the shopping cart. Oh, Lee says that he got a picture of Ian Sorrell naked, wearing nothing but a snorkel and a face mask. Now, we should make that a sticker, okay, with Carp Angler on one side and Carp Anglers Group on the other, and that will break the internet, okay? Something to think about. So, those are the two promotions, okay? Buy any of those boilies, Cocoberry Pink Diamond or Carp Max Red Peach, and you're getting bait stimulant for free. 18 bucks deal, okay? Don't sleep on it. That's until midnight or until we run out of the Cocoberry Pink Diamonds or the Red Peach. And don't forget the sale we have going on. 20 freaking %. I mean, seriously. I initially typed it up wrong, and then I said, screw it. I'm just going to leave it. So enjoy it, because those mistakes don't happen often. It's 20% off not only all new arrivals, but most of the items in the store. When are you going to get 20% off? You're not going to get it at the Big Carp Taco? Shit, over there you're going to pay 120% for the shipping fee of what the product costs you. So take advantage of it. It's really a great deal. So there is that. Now. So let me know more in your comments, by the way, about the Packbait versus Boilies debate. This is going to be interesting. I think this is going to be lasting for days. I mean, that debate on our Facebook has been going on since yesterday, and the guys have been going at it pretty heavy with their opinions. So this is an interesting topic. Now, let's give this sucker away. So what we have is, and if Lee or somebody else can drop a link to it, that would be great. So matching pop-ups for Crustacean. I think the best-selling flavor right now of any bait. Can I open this? Ooh, stinks. Not actually. You know what? It stinks, but it's like one of those smells where you know it smells, but you want to go and sniff it again. Oh, this smells like shit. And then you want to do it again. And again. You know, I'm a complicated individual. Okay, I don't know how many of you do this, but this smells just bad enough. It's like intriguing bad, you know? Ooh. I like it. I like it. This is equivalent to basically, you know, farting and smelling your own fart and being like amused by it. Dave says that smells like shit because I gave him some. Oh, by the way, hold on. Product updates, right? We're gonna give this away in a minute, so don't go anywhere. Very quick product update. So the next live stream is going to break internet, I think, because we have the magic twig coming, I think, tomorrow from One More Cast. So this is the product that is designed to set the hook for you. It's part of your rig system. So it's designed to set the hook for you when you're fishing. Okay, that's the long story short. And UK has been going absolutely mental over this. Some people saying how great of an idea it is. The other ones have been saying that it's completely unethical and some dangerous, etc., etc. Okay, so we're gonna showcase that product on the next live stream. So that shit is gonna break the internet. Make sure you stick around for that next stream that we're going to schedule probably about a week from now. So now, where were we? With the products. God, I ordered so much right now. So you people have been saying that you want also a lot of cheaper stuff. So went to NGT, placed a huge order. We have a lot of rod pods coming. Cheaper rod pods, we have them coming. Multiple models in a lot of quantities, okay, big quantities. So we have rod pods coming in. We have alarms from NGT coming that are very, very cheap. Multiple different models coming from NGT. So those are coming. And by the way, don't go anywhere. We're giving those away in a minute. So stick around, the giveaway coming soon. Now, rod cases, holdalls, for your short and long rods, we have those coming. We have so many new items coming that are actually budget friendly that it will be dizzying. So all of that is coming in about a week. Okay, so make sure that you stick around, follow us on YouTube and Facebook because we're going to be posting those updates. And cheap waist links as well, Adrian, you're right. We have all of those items coming, and there will be more, but we have really a lot. We have new nets coming that will be even cheaper. We have the Sonic Extractor nets coming, which pack down nice and small, like 40-something inches. We have some Sonic nets, new ones coming as well. We have a rod pod combo that is coming. It's going to be very cheap. You're going to have the nice rod pod, American style, not the Euro style that is just for those manicured loans. That is going to be coming with butt rests included and even with the bite indicators. Okay, so we have all of that coming up and more in the shipment that is already on the way to us. So ton of new items coming up. No, the scope rod 6-footers are not on this order, but they will be coming soon. So again, ton and ton of new items coming up. So the next live stream is going to be awesome. All right, final giveaway of the day. Okay, final giveaway of the day. Matching pop-ups from DT Baits, Crustasia, 18 millimeters. They stink so nice, I love it. Okay, so let me type it up and we're gonna begin in a moment. So it's the same principle. When I tell you you're going to comment between 1 and 1,000, and you're gonna do it after you see my comment post. Okay, and that's going to be for Crustasia pop-ups from DT Baits. I'm just gonna mark it down for me. 145. Okay, so remember, you're gonna comment from 1 to 1,000 either on Facebook or on YouTube, it doesn't matter. And you can start commenting now between 1 and 1,000 to win this pot of pop-ups from DT Baits. 1 to 1,000. Facebook, let's go. 1 to 1,000. Okay, keep going. I'll tell you when to stop soon. I just want to give you a few more moments. And remember, you have to hit the number or below without going over the winning number that we will generate. Okay, come on people. Ooh, YouTube is going heavy. I like that. All right, so going once, going twice. Did everybody comment between 1 and 1,000? Comment only one time. Okay, is everybody done? Between 1 and 1,000. Okay, oh, Todd Grab woke up. Maybe he had a run. Either a bottom run or a fish. I'm not sure which one, but welcome back, Todd. All right, so the raffle stops now. Okay, So it's closed. Now we're going to generate the winning number. Okay, so remember, this was the previous winner. Okay, so that's not the winner. This was the previous one. Now we are going to generate the winning number. William Leonard and Lee Hearn, you guys are late, unfortunately. But anyway, generating the number now. 398. 398. 398 wins. Who is the closest without going over? 398. I'm checking YouTube first. So Todd actually has 333. Who has 398? Oh, Aaron Tom has 396. Aaron Tom, 396. So unless somebody had 397 or 398. Oh, this was close. Dan Emerson had 395. Holy smokes. Wow. We have 395, 398. Dan was also close. Wow, this was a close one. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so we have a winner. Aaron Tom with number 396. 396. Aaron, what you have to do is, hit me up. Yeah, Dan, you were close. You had 395. He had 396. Yes, he totally sandbagged you. Anyway, so thanks, guys. We got the winner. Aaron, message me on Facebook so I can get your shipping address so I can ship those to you, okay? And I'm going to confirm it, but it seems like Brian Santos have won the Cocoberry Pink Diamond. I promise you we are not rigging the system. Those bastards who know me personally just happen to be winning, okay? I am not rigging the system. You guys are making me look bad, okay? It started with Robert, okay, the Connecticut champion, okay? And then it went through, I think, Mark Rakitovan. Now it's Brian. I think it was James before. You guys are making me look terrible. You should be automatically disqualified if you personally know me. Wow, what a show we had today. Well, so listen, guys, I am getting ready for fishing tomorrow, okay? Just to recap so you don't lose out. Sale, 20% off until midnight. Not only the new arrivals, but most of the items in the store, okay? Carp 20 is your coupon code. And then we have two promotions. If you buy a bag of Cocoberry Pink Diamond or Red Peach Boilies from Carp Max, you automatically will be given free bait stimulant worth $18 in a bottle, okay? So make sure you take advantage of those promotions and the discounts today, okay? Guys, this has been an absolute freaking blast today, okay? We had great viewership and absolutely great viewership today. Phenomenal live stream. And, you know, we'll do more stuff on the next live stream because we're going to have the magic twig. So we're going to freaking break the internet with that. In the meantime, remember, if you're looking for the best, look no further. Cocoberry Pink Diamond, the best that there ever was. Period. And remember, we gave you the links to those, but you got the banana boilies, okay? Very sweet banana boilies. That's how we make them. That's why they look like a ripe banana. We were about to name them ripe banana to give you a hint, but we just left it at a banana. And then, of course, The Tutti Frutti, white Tutti Frutti, the best of the best. Okay, Tutti Frutti in all white, you cannot do that. And we did it. So anyway, this was, I agree, this was the best live stream yet. We're gonna think of the topic for the next stream, but given that it's going to be including Magic Twig, this is going to be absolutely epic. We're going to give away some Magic Twigs at the next live stream, okay? So make sure you pay attention to Facebook and to YouTube. Again, it's going to be freaking epic, okay? Monitor our Facebook pages because we have so many new products coming, including cheap rod pots, cheap alarms, cheap rod holdalls. I mean, there's just multiple of items, okay? And again, love you guys, love all the support that we are getting. Remember, you can still get this for yourself or for your wife if you place an order today and if you leave a comment, Sexy Lee, during checkout. You will get our sticker and you will get Sexy Lee sticker. I mean, I love the guy. I think I'm gonna put it on my drawer where I have my underwear. This is just too epic. So again, hide your wives if you're gonna order that sticker because Lee is coming. All right, guys, listen, it's been an absolute freaking blast today, okay? Best live stream we've had, absolutely, and they're only gonna get better. Any questions you have, leave a comment on the video. I'm gonna start catching up with them tomorrow when I'm fishing, and we're gonna have more fun next time, all right? And remember, $5 shipping on everything, no matter what. You guys have been freaking great. I'll see you soon, okay? Peace out.